What's up,
What's
people?
going on, man?
Let me get into my mic first. What's up, people?
Listen, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back.
This is
Welcome
it.
back. This
This
is it. We
is
we took
the
our time with this
finale. We
because
did.
we had to let it settle in, man. I'm
We had
not
to
gonna
let
lie to
settle
you.
in, and your girl
Cause
has shit
like
going on, so life been lifing on this side
life
of
and life,
town.
and
But you know
but it's
what? We
okay.
still here. We
We
made it.
are.
We thank y'all for rocking with us. And
Yeah.
we're gonna get this finale review on the road. So you already know what it is, girl. My desire, your boy Denny C23. We are here
What's
from
going
Big Go
on?
Bill Media presenting you with another review and the final review for this season of DIARRA from Detroit on BET
Yes,
Plus.
yeah,
First of all,
man.
we really need to get our buttons together because we don't have them. So round of applause for this amazing season. Um,
This is very true.
it was such a great season.
Listen, listen. Best opening season for a show in a very long time for me. I just want to say hats off. Look, you're crying because that's how great the season was, and I know it was amazing, right? Because like the writing just never ceased to amaze me,
Yeah.
and the way that they come up with this stuff is so crazy to me. The plot twist
So
after plot twist after plot twist,
fact. So
crazy.
let's just shout out to them being able to like change on a whim, because there's an
Right,
article that was released that said that this was actually not the season finale that they were planning. Is that they ran out of money and had to do what they had to do to actually bring this season finale to fruition. So you
wow.
can't tell that it was something that they had
You
to like
cannot
drum
tell
up,
that it's
right? So
rushed. It just
great.
left you wanting more, if
Absolutely.
anything. Like you got him. Now what?
Now what? Yeah.
Now what? Are you taking him to his mom? Are you like what you doing?
So I figured that's where they're going, and let's do something a little fun. Let's do it
Cool. We're gonna
backwards.
get there. We're gonna get. Oh, you gonna do it backwards? We can do it
Let's
backwards.
review
All right.
backwards. I think that would be
Boom.
kind of fun. So
First of all, can we talk about the car ride when she got the post adventure clarity, and she's like, "Wait, I really just did all this
for somebody I
for
don't
this
know.
man, and I have no idea who he really is."
Mm-hmm.
Because I made all of this up in my head about the type of man he is
Yeah.
now off of one date, but
One
but it
date.
was like the third date. They
It
acted like
was
it was the
like the
third
third
date.
date.
So after one third date,
You know
that's
what, that's
crazy.
actually it's very interesting. But you know what, this is a little funny because it makes us think, you know how men be like women are crazy, like I only went on one date with her, I don't even know why she acting like we in a relationship. This is
This is the
the
reason.
this
That's
is
the
the reason.
reason. Wow, perfect example. However,
But
this same one date is the same reason you're alive today.
absolutely, absolutely. So
So kudos to
I
this woman who
for
you used
sure.
as a decoy, who ended up being your biggest fucking hero.
Absolutely.
Like, so shout out to DR,
She
man.
deserves an award. Okay.
She
Round of
does,
applause.
man.
My girl brought the
Listen,
shoe. Okay. First of all, she had the
brought
Jordan
the fucking sneaker. First
in
of
the
all, in the car, and it was wrapped up in a blanket. Like it was really wrapped up. Like I'm gotta preserve this right here for him
she thought
because when
it
he
was
gets
evidence
it,
for a while. It was evidence for a while.
it was evidence. It was so she did protect the evidence. However, that was crazy,
Crazy. Too much.
crazy.
Okay,
The
so
fact
what
that
the
Swa and her, I feel like I'm about to jump all over the place. So
I mean, it's
stop
okay. We
me.
don't gotta go in
All right,
order. We
that's what
don't.
we're doing today. All right, that's what we're
We
doing
don't gotta
tonight.
go in order. We're
All
gonna go
right,
with whatever hits
so
us.
Swa, this man here, man, his character is
Crazy.
so interesting
Hmm.
because you would rather lose your wife than to tell her the truth.
It's not about telling her the truth. It's about what the truth is. because
Right.
you knew she was trying for a baby and you got a vasectomy. That is a full blown ass I will murder you today type of
Murder you today. Wow,
yes.
that's insane. I
Yeah.
didn't. So
Yeah.
I understand the depth of him withholding this information. However, do you feel they wouldn't have gotten married if he
I,
know, if she
absolutely.
know?
I don't think that they would have gotten married. I don't think that they uh yeah, no. No, when it's one thing, um, when it comes to a woman who wants kids, don't play those type of games. Like it's
I
not
hear
in your
you.
best interest if you
It's not in
want
your
to
best
be on the
interest.
side
Crazy.
of the living. It's not in your best interest to play them
Right.
kind of games. I feel like he was afraid that she wouldn't marry him if she knew the truth, which is why he withheld it. But this isn't. I mean, how we don't. I can't remember how long they were married for, but remember when she was saying that he used it as a diversion.
Yeah.
So it's like what?
The fact that he wanted an open marriage, using that as a way to divert you from what you really
No,
don't
sir.
want to say,
That's
is
crazy to me.
crazy. That's self sabotage at its finest.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, it's really ridiculous. But the
Doesn't
way
make
she
any
walked out that
sense.
damn house,
Because she would have became a murderer if she stayed any longer.
listen,
Just
well, right
saying.
now, she's already on the run from the cops because
Yeah.
now,
And now the
homie,
boyfriend,
the boyfriend is
who ain't the
this
boyfriend, who is a
because
squatter.
he would. The thing is, though, he should have left him being the boyfriend.
He should have. But what happened though? That's what I want to know. Like what happened? Because all we know was tell my man I got shot.
Right. And then in the episode, as they were talking, he's like, once the Vicodin kicked in, I I kicked his ass out and told him I
Oh, I
was
missed.
going somewhere else
Oh,
and
I
changed the
missed
locks or something
that
like that. Yeah.
part.
When they were sitting in the living room, he's like, your man did this to you? He's like, no, worse. He wanted to take care of me. Then he's like, he's not
Oh
my man
yeah,
anymore. Da da da. X, Y, and Z, whole master plan. I'm like,
I remember
it was
that.
really that bad. It's really that deep to not be in a relationship with someone who genuinely is taking care of you. He painted you an
Uh,
accent wall.
First of all, please somebody come and paint me an accent wall. 'Cause I
Listen,
need one.
painted
Okay.
you an accent wall. Made you some
Cooked you a
salmon.
very well done salmon.
Salmon. They had the salmon. You want? I can't eat. I can't eat.
Hey yo,
I can't eat. Yo,
I I didn't see that
famous
part, or
last
I didn't hear
words
that part.
of
That's crazy.
every man. Okay, famous last words. I can't
I
eat.
just don't understand why he even like let it go on that long. Well, we know why, but to
We
me,
know
it's like
why.
it would have been in the best interest to play along. It's not like you're not winning in this in this situation.
Situation.
You're getting food,
Right.
you're getting free paints, you're getting blowjobs and whatever else you're getting, right? Because we know that they were having much sex. So it's like
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally nothing is wrong. Like, but
Right.
because you don't really like him like that, or maybe he's a little clingy. But you know what?
Right.
This is real life. This is people
This
like
is real life.
you have to weigh the pros and the cons. You're
The
like,
cons. And yo, that goes to show how picky people really are.
mm-hmm,
Because some things that aren't that bad, we overanalyze and blow out of proportion so much. Like it's so crazy to me.
absolutely.
And that's exactly what I think the character of T was supposed to represent.
Mm-hmm.
Because low key, I feel like each character represents some type of stereotype
Oh yeah,
or some or breaks down those stereotypes. You know what I mean? Like with
absolutely.
Danger, I feel like he was one of those characters to break down stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
With T, I feel like he was supposed to be an example of the modern dating age.
Mm,
With um what's her name?
Aja.
Aja, boom, with Aja, wanted she was the person who's like the church goer, the do gooder, like talks down about things that everyone else is doing. She's the person that needs to loosen up
Mm-hmm.
and gotta work in your life the same as if you are praising them every day kind of person. You know what I mean?
That's
Then we
true.
got Swa, who's the controlling husband or ex, soon to be ex husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Trying to control
it's
the
definitely
outcome because of
comes
fear.
right because of fear, right? Like it's so much that they unpacked in that tub. I feel like talking about he
Yeah.
lost his childhood because he was the oldest sibling of six. Like
Mm-hmm.
I felt that that's real,
Yeah.
especially growing up in urban communities too. Come on,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it was so good that we were able to see each character. We were able to dive deeper into each character in the last two episodes because even with Moni and the husband, right? Like him being
right,
able to see like you couldn't just let me do this. Like, I'm the man, and him willing to sacrifice the shop in order to make sure nothing blew back on them and the kids and that kind of thing.
right.
It was so much that was really in
That
here
was
that lets you
really
think.
because honestly, that's real life. Because
Absolutely is.
everyone has something going on that we
Yeah.
don't know about, but it's happening right in front of our faces,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like that's the real crazy part. Man, I just want to say again, kudos to the show. Let us know, man, what y'all think of the show. What y'all think of the
Yeah.
finale. Like, let us know, man. Like, don't be shy. Hit those comments. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe button. You know. But anyhow, back into it. Ah, man. No, seriously. All right. So
So there's a lot of things happening because
Moni,
now
listen.
let's keep it with the real quick with
Yeah.
the
What's
boyfriend who's now mad, who's snitching. So
okay?
now the police officer does know that she was there at the club the night of the murder, and now he has a reason to look at her as a suspect in all this nonsense,
Mm-hmm.
which is what she was trying to avoid. So this for me
Right.
was a cliffhanger, along with where are they going? Because she told
Right.
Vonda that she was coming back with a gift. So is she going to make it to Vonda's house? Is she going to what's going to happen here? Is Vonda going to listen to the tape? There was a lot
Is
of cliffhangers.
Vonda the chief?
No, Vonda is the
No,
mom.
I know. All right, so speculation on who this
Hmm.
chief guy is. Do you think Chief is the person in the photo, or you think Bond is the chief?
I think Chief is the person in the photo because
Right,
this is the
and Vonda
second
dated
photo.
Chief.
Right, this is the second photo we see. Okay, come on, balloons. I mean, I know my birthday was Sunday, but still. Um, Vonda is the chief. I think that Vonda dated the chief, but this is the second photo that we've seen with this person specifically cut out of the picture. That means something. Either they don't
It
want
does.
people to know who he is, and if they are going to such lengths to protect the identity, it's somebody that's not good for sure.
And on top of that, when as she was doing her little monologue on the way out, she said, "I didn't know that we all weren't gonna make it out alive, and I didn't know that we were closer to the chief than we knew."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really intrigued to see who the chief is. I'm really
Me
intrigued to
too.
see what this cop detective does with this newfound information.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if SWA gets involved now that Ambien has been found.
Yeah.
It's so much that the
It's
second
so
season
much
has to
because does
wrap up for us.
Danger right? Does Danger make it out? And if so, now that
Yo,
DR was at the club, is Danger now? You know what I mean? Like, or is the
in
cop gonna
danger
make the? Is he gonna make the
connection,
connection? So
right?
it's so many left.
And the husband
Ramon,
killed.
Velvet,
Yeah,
yeah,
he killed Velvet. I forgot her name for a second. You said Ramon. I was like, oh shoot, what's her name? But there we
yeah.
go. Yes, he killed Velvet. I was shocked.
I was
That was
shocked
so out
too.
of character for him. However, when you think about it, he had a lot to gain from her dying.
Hmm.
a lot to gain, and he get to keep his shop.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets to keep his shop.
That's crazy though, because
That
he
is
had
crazy.
been really trying to figure this whole thing out about the shop. And I do feel like
Hmm.
this was almost a perfect way it could have gone for him, as long as he doesn't get caught. But with his fingerprints on, I don't know.
Or the
They might
murder
not be able to
weapon, the
pull. Yeah.
footprints everywhere, the Greeks outside, dead Greeks all over the place, the dead black people all over the place. It's
Yeah. I mean,
really
they might
it's
be able to pin it. They might, oh, it's just the Greeks and the water
and the
boys,
spiders. Yeah,
going
water.
against,
Yeah,
it's a gang thing. So,
right. That's
but
true.
I don't know. But that's what I would assume, right? Because
Yeah,
yeah, it's two different things happening, right?
right.
So unless they decide to do their actual cop duty and now they're gonna go looking for fingerprints, footprints,
They're not doing
DNA,
that because
going over
DIARRA is
to the
already on top
shed.
of the list.
She is on top of the
DIARRA,
list.
DIARRA is already on top of the list. So why
Prime
would we go
suspect,
any
numero
further?
uno.
Prime
Yeah.
suspect, and ooh, and she was already a suspect. Oh, you came back up
Yeah,
after
that's true.
having your lawyer husband dog call me off. Hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions that need answering, but let's figure this
Yes,
out,
man.
right? So finally, they figure out that Diarra has switched this tape multiple times, right?
Yes.
She wants to go and ask these questions to
Wait,
Danger.
my question is, why didn't we see her switch the tape? When did she have the opportunity? Or did Danger give her the tape before they came back downstairs
I
and
feel
then
like Danger
acted
gave
like,
her the tape.
okay,
Yeah.
he had to because when he walked in the house to talk to Velvet and Quincy, it was like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
because he knew about the setup with the Greeks.
Right.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right,
Yeah.
now
So
now
once
the
that
math is mathing.
happens, right. So once that happens, now, saying that DR switched the tape and she played him this and the third, they realize that, well, beforehand, they realize that they're gonna go to the DR is asking Danger all these questions, trying to figure out, interrupting his ghetto ass therapy session.
Oh
Trash.
my
That
God!
lady
Can
is
we talk?
definitely not
First of all,
licensed.
she was not trash. Okay, she was giving him the information in the format in which he can digest it.
Ah,
And I feel as a therapist, it's important for you to meet your clients where they
where they
are
are.
and then gradually bring them to where you need them to be. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm just
Okay.
saying because I was like, when you was if you listen to the words she was telling him and take the ebonics out and keep the lesson
Mm-hmm.
in, you know, it wasn't anything bad. I was like,
That's
you're right,
true.
you're right.
That's true.
And she checked Diarra
Yeah,
for
like she
wasting
was
my
right for
man's
that. For
time.
facts,
Come
facts. But see,
on.
this goes to show what I had said in the beginning, which was Danger liked her, like that he liked her, whether he smashed or not, with the little erotic
First of all,
massage.
him giving massages and fingering her is hilarious because the two
Listen,
ways that this story was told is completely different. So I wonder what really happened. It probably started with a massage,
I
and then
feel
he
like it
got to the
definitely went to
glutes,
finger. Yeah,
and then it went to fingering, and then she was
yeah,
like, "Nah."
yeah. Nah, because she told Moni, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Told Moni
So,
about the massage, not the fingering.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
You did
That's why
leave
she
that
said,
part out.
"Okay, you and your masseuse."
Masseuse.
You feel me? Like,
I think that it was interesting because you're right. She did ask questions that needed to be asked. Like, are you going back to your husband? Do you want to be with this kidnapped boy, as she likes to put it? You
right.
playing with
That's
my
very
man's,
true.
wasting my man's time. And I love that
Wasting
for
his
the
time.
first time we heard his name, which was Calvin, right? And I love that because it humanized him so much
Listen,
so. And
because his
so,
name not Danger.
right, right.
Mm, I
And so
felt
I
that.
love that. And then of course, they have that exchange of words and he's like, I know where the body is buried. And takes her out to the woods, only to realize that it's a bag
It's a
filled with
damn
teddy
teddy bear.
bears.
The thing that got me about this scene, they were gagging over a stuffed teddy bear. Like, don't
It
get me
was
wrong. Like, I
annoying.
understand your mind play tricks on you sometimes when you overthinking about situations. You might think you have heard something. You might think you smell something. You like get a whiff of a, you know. But no, he's like, for what, bro? All that for nothing. Like, you didn't even smell
For
nothing.
nothing.
And you
Yeah.
was a
You
kid
didn't
that didn't know
smell
what you saw.
nothing. But that goes to show you how our minds can play tricks on us because you have already decided here that this is going to be a body. So essentially, you are creating this
Narrative.
almost a narrative illusion
Mm-hmm.
that this is what it's going to be. And then you
Mm-hmm.
realize that that's not it. But like DIARRA said, and I will give it to her, she is an amazing PI who was not trained to be a PI. She said, because if Velvet, push come to shove, needed somebody to testify that the boy was dead, you would do it. And you would have believed yourself too, because you heard gunshots and you thought you saw them burying the body. So look at
Right.
how this has happened now. You know what I mean?
Right. They
But
definitely
hold on, why
swindled
was
you.
Velvet so bald though? Like I'm very confused. Like I was not
She
expecting.
definitely had a form of cancer or
I figured
something
as much. Yeah.
because there's no way she was that bald.
Listen, to make it through cancer and then get stabbed in the neck with a crystal knife is crazy. What? Too soon?
The fact that they kept calling it a dildo.
Was crazy because it's not. It's clearly
It's a
too sharp
crystal,
to be a dildo. Although
but
I
not
have
on
seen
the
a crystal
curved end.
dildo before.
But yeah, anywho, that's crazy.
That's
That's crazy.
definitely a knife.
I'm like, we need to do better as a people.
Definitely a weapon.
Definitely, definitely a
Definitely
weapon.
a weapon. Uh,
Like, I'm sorry, that was just crazy
no,
because
it's
it
funny. I was
really.
just thinking about it.
He said, "What? He stole out your fortress of solitude."
That's exactly what it was.
No, she said Fortress of Solitude. He's like, Superman, it's lair.
He didn't get it. Yeah, he didn't
She
get it.
did. She
Yeah,
didn't
she
get
didn't
it,
get it.
but
She
I
didn't get
got it, and that shit was hilarious. Okay,
I
because
think
when you
that
look at it, it definitely looked like one of those
that's what
crystals
it
out of
like.
there.
Yeah, I did. It did. I think here's the thing that also gives me some like it's interesting because in the moment where Roman stabs Velvet, right, he's so like flustered. He's torn up about it, and Danger comes to the rescue and is basically saying like, "Hey, like y'all gotta go. I'm gonna take care of this and make sure that nobody comes downstairs." Which to me, I find like hard to believe. Like how is he gonna do that? I don't know,
He got to
but
kill. He got to kill Quincy.
yeah, strong possibility that he gotta kill Quincy.
He
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
because I believe Quincy's her brother.
Quincy was a real one. I'm not gonna lie. He was definitely a real one.
Quincy,
He like really did some
Quincy,
stuff.
Quincy was definitely a real hitter until he
Facts.
got snuffed, and then he was really mad.
He was mad, but that was like a stupid snuff though. But nonetheless, a snuff is a snuff, and you gotta count it. So
Yeah, it counts. I'm not gonna lie, because that nigga spun him.
yeah, for sure. Definitely did. Definitely did.
He got him good. I ain't gonna
I
front. That was
think
a good
that
check.
watching them kind of come out on the other side of this, right? As far
Hmm.
as Aja, gets the
Has a man
35 under
now.
35. She don't got listen, I don't think she got no man. We'll see in season 2 cuz that man ain't got no money. So he ain't broke
But
broke, but
listen,
he broke.
listen. It's not that he ain't got no money. He just makes poor financial decisions. However,
He ain't got no
Aja
money.
has a high financial acumen. Therefore, if you get a partner who has high financial acumen, you and a partner who brings in millions of dollars playing professional sports, you feel me? I
Mhm.
think you can kind of build something with that.
This is true.
Because it's not like the blind leading the blind. It's like I might have to
Ah,
groom you. I might have to groom you a little bit, but you bringing something to the table to be groomed. You know what I
Maybe he
mean?
just got his eyes dilated, so he can't see. He got widow shades, so he needs some help. He can't look directly at the sun. So
Oh my
I need to
god.
help him out with the financial choices that he's making because
Making,
clearly he ain't
yeah.
making the right
My
ones.
boy head in the clouds. We know. But it's okay.
Yeah,
He said
that's
I put
okay.
all of my capital into
And
this
one
one
investment.
investment. So we set.
No,
What?
sir, that's not how that works, sir.
Who's advising you? I'm
Nobody.
sorry.
My gut. I'm
It's
going
all
with
right.
my
But we
gut
back. We
on this
back.
one.
But we back to this. We back to this episode, man. I'm sorry.
Your
Sorry,
guy's
guys. We went
something
on a little
though.
tangent. Let us
But
know.
but no, but so Aja's doing her thing. Your boy T is recovering at Vonda's. Vonda's now got the tape, and I'm wondering if she's gonna listen to it because she clearly knows there's something going on, right? Your podcast ain't on no damn tape. It's funny to me that she still keep thinking that this girl's doing a
Podcast.
podcast.
The fact
But I
that,
love that though.
woman, I went on a whole date, fucked your son, lost them, on the verge of finding them, and you have no idea what the hell I
No
really do
idea.
for
Do
a
you think
living.
she was wrong for not telling her?
I do not think she was wrong. Because if it didn't go the way it went, it would have been a waste. So
But it
not only
also
would
would
she
have
have
been
to relive the loss of her son not once but
twice.
twice.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like she's still. Well, that's true. That's true because if he would have died and nobody was able to find him, then nobody would know that he was back existing again. But now that they found him and they've got him and they can bring him safely to her, it makes a difference and it matters. So
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I
It
think
does
that
indeed.
DIARRA is definitely doing this thing where she's growing. She's been growing throughout these last episodes. You see, she's not really as impulsive per se. In this episode, she's thinking about.
Well,
You think so?
I wouldn't say she's not as impulsive. The reason being, she was in the middle of a damn shootout and still went in the house.
What shootout? The Greeks and the spiders?
Yeah.
No, she
Oh
was
no, the
already.
shootout happened after she went
Yeah,
in
she
the
was
house.
already in the
Okay,
house.
she's already in the house. Okay.
She's and I like that she wasn't only thinking about herself and thinking about getting Deontay right because she smashed the fruit, which diverted the attention
Right.
on Roman. You know what I mean? So he doesn't get shot. And then the Greek samurai is pulling up and things are going haywire. So I like that she was considerate of him
Right.
because
Because could you
she.
imagine
No,
her
I couldn't
facing
have.
Moni?
No. And I love
It
that what she
couldn't
did with
happen.
Moni too, right? She was like, you are not going in here. You are a mom, you are a wife, and you have
Right.
more to lose. So I'm going in. And I love that because it shows that their friendship has grown from where it used to be. The
Well, I
first
wouldn't even say that.
episode.
I feel like it got back to where it used to be because the way it was depicted in the beginning of the season was how tight they were and everything was
Hmm.
great until she met Swan and moved away and X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z became the wife in the hills.
Well, I think it got better
So
because they had to confront those
yeah,
demons with that
demons.
tore them
Yeah,
apart to begin
the
with.
growth, the growth is of the. Oh my God, can we talk about that as well? Like the lessons and the growth that happens throughout these
Yeah.
episodes, man, because these tough conversations are not easy to
Not
have.
easy at all.
And I feel like the way the light has been shed on these conversations in such a positive way is what we need to be seeing on TV, man. What we need to be incorporated into our daily digest of a useless entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, this is
I
something
agree.
that I feel definitely
I
shapes
need
very
I
well.
yeah, I agree with you. I do think that we need to have more conversations in our community that look like they're hard, they're uncomfortable, but on the flip side of that is you build your bond is stronger for it. You know what I mean? And I
Yes,
think that
indeed.
if you can't be honest with your friends, like or any relationship that you have for that
Any
matter,
relationship, right?
familial, romantic, whatever, if you can't be
Business,
honest,
anything.
yeah, it's not a good look because you're literally kind of holding yourself back from the possibilities of, what can I actually do kind of thing. So
Right.
Yeah. So let me make sure I'm not missing too much. Nah, yeah, not missing anything. I do like that, D. What did you think about DR going to Vonda for advice though?
To be completely honest, I felt in real life that would have been a little too much, but for the story's sake, I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it works for the story for sure.
Yeah, for the story, it worked very well, especially because who else does she know
That
that
does
is
run into
bold enough?
buildings on
Yeah,
fire. Yeah.
yeah, that is bold enough to do these kind of things because the people that she interact with on a daily basis are looking at her like she's crazy until she actually convinced them to join the team. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like,
Yeah.
so it's like, all right, I'm still new at this, but this person I know has experience, so I guess I'll take this route. But she did go about it the right way about not telling her exactly what it is that she was doing.
Yeah. I
Plausible
agree.
deniability.
I agree. So this
So
season was fire. This episode was intense, and I think
yeah,
we can do a rundown of all the cliffhangers. So, does Danger make it out alive?
does he?
Does Vonda listen to the tape?
Does she?
What will the cop do now that he has information that Diarra was actually at the club when the Russian was shot?
You got busted.
Is Swa going to continue pursuing her even though he had a vasectomy? Does he want his wife
Mm,
back? And
that's mm, mm, that's crazy.
and who is Deontay Brooks?
Wow. Find out next time on
I'm
DR from
hoping
Detroit.
that they have a season two. This was amazing. The cast
Right.
was amazing. The writing was amazing.
Hey,
And I
Diarra, reach out to us if we can
yes,
forward
we will
anything
absolutely interview
to
you.
help.
And
Listen,
if you
we
need
would
some
help
extras who run
extras.
from,
Listen,
I got you.
if you need some help on set, I will help. I just I'll be a part. Listen, I'm saying I
You need
can't donate
water,
any
coffee? I
funds,
got you.
but I got you. I got you covered. I
I can
got
run the
you. If you want to
Starbucks for you.
put me in a scene or two, I can do that. Like,
Not,
we gotta
mm-mm.
no, but all jokes aside, man, this was a great season, a great show. I am definitely looking forward to see what happens next, what comes next, and what even is next from DR herself. Like,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
want to see what more she has to bring to the table because she really set the bar really high for herself. So
She
I
did.
would love to see what she accomplishes next.
She did. So, you guys, thank you so much for rocking with us. Stay tuned for our next review. Stay tuned
Yes,
for all
yes.
of the interviews. Be sure to check out the channel, Big Go Belt Media, and everything on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I don't know. There's way too many social medias to list off right
All
now,
those
but
things, man.
you know where to find us. And until next time, peace.